everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, I'm going to butcher this, but The Banshees of Inisherin. I don't know if that's right or not. But it's about two lifelong friends. One of them abruptly decides not to be friends anymore and has major consequences to what's going on in their lives. Alright? You know, on the surface, like what? Colin Farrell, like him, you know. Brendan Gleeson, I like him too. After that, you know. Barry Keoghan is in it too. I like him. So, you know, but that's it. There's a couple other people in it. Not many other people in it. So, 7.9 on IMDb. 4,887 people have rated it so far. It is on HBO Max. So, let's see. Let's get into it. Let's find out what it's about. I don't know. It just beat. I was going to watch After Sun. Was another one. That has just come out on streaming, and that one was 7.8. So, I mean, now we're watching, I mean, you know me, I watch movies from, 3.5. I'm even lower. 4.4 is normally like the norm. Now I'm getting into the 7. So it might be a little up here for me, but we'll see. I'm just kidding. I'll get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know if it's worth watching. 47,800 and some odd people think it's fantastic, so who am I to judge? Alright, but I'll tell you what I think anyway. Stick around. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in. We're watching, what is it, The Banshee of the Inland? Oh wait. The Banshee of Inisherin. So, they haven't said any of those words in this movie, so I couldn't hear the actual pronunciation. We're at the 58-minute, 39-second mark. It's about halfway. I just happened to pause it for no reason at all, and I thought it was a good time to check in. And so Colin Farrell and Gleeson are best friends on an island just off the shores of Ireland, right? So small island, they have a pub, I'm not even sure. Gleeson plays the fiddle or the violin, and I'm not sure what Colin does. But evidently it starts off this way. So it starts off with them, like they allude to the fact that they've been friends their entire lives, but the first day that we see them, he goes to his house to pick them up, to walk them to the pub where they go all the time. So it's all about going to the pub, which is maybe called the Banshee. And he didn't answer the door, and he wouldn't come to the door and all that kind of stuff. So he goes to the pub, and the bartender's like, "Yo, where's your buddy? You know, you guys are always together." He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, you guys fighting anyway." It's at the right start at the beginning. Then he says, "I basically don't want to be friends with you anymore." So, Colin Farrell, of course, is having a hard time dealing with this. Can't understand it. Doesn't make sense. He first thinks it's a joke. Then he's like, okay, it's not a joke. And then the Gleeson character is just, you know, completely rude and not nice, as Colin's character would say. And it's weird. It's at first I was like, how are they going to make this an hour and 54-minute film? Like, it seems like it's going to be long. And it is a little, I want to say dry and drawn out a little bit, but it has just starting to get a little bit more interesting. So Colin Farrell keeps going back to him, trying to, you know, be friends with him. And he's like, would you just leave me alone kind of stuff, you know? And it's kind of awful, you know, seeing him go through this. And now it just really stepped up. So, you know, basically what he says is if you're going to continue to do this, if you're going to continue to bother me or talk to me or whatever it is, then I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And so that's starting to unfold right now. And it gets crazy interesting. So we'll see where it goes from here. I don't want to give away too much more because I think you want to see it on your own. Because there is only certain pieces that are like, I don't know. Everything else is just drama and you know, that kind of stuff. So it's not, you know, anyway, I don't know. I'm trying not to spoil anything for you. But let me get back to it and see where it goes from here. Sorry. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Banshees of Inisherin. I think now I got it right. So it's a song. So that Gleeson's character writes. So he's the musician. Like I said, he plays the fiddle or the violin. I'm not sure exactly which one. But that's when he names one song that he writes. So it's not the name of the bar. So just clarify that, but I'm not really sure how to take this movie, to be honest with you. I guess it's a dark comedy. I should probably looked at that because it says if it's a comedy or not. But it's just so, I don't know how to even, I don't even know the term for it. It's, I guess, a darker comedy than I normally am used to. Yeah, comedy drama. You know, so I didn't feel like there was any laugh out loud moments. I don't know. But I will tell you this. So like I said, there's not a lot of actors in it. But like Colin Farrell is amazing. They're all really, really good, I think. Gleeson's good in it. Keoghan is really good in it. You know, so those three I think are phenomenal. And I think Barry's character has a very subtle but interesting plot line to it. Yeah, Barry. You know, like what seems like a insignificant character kind of changes, you know, throughout the movie. Like he seems like a secondary plot line, if you will, or something like that. Just something, you know. So as you know, basically Colin's character and Gleeson break up as friends. So, you know, he's one of the other guys on the island that they could be friends with, you know, but has his own little story going on. And at first, like I said, you look at that and be like, okay, that's just thrown in there to, but then it evolves. I'll just say that. So, I know, it's hard for me to talk. I don't want to give any more information. Like I said, there was, you know, he said, hey, if you do this, if you continue to approach me, I'm going to do this kind of stuff. And that's where I left you off at. And it gets crazier and crazier as the movie progresses. And it's like, I don't know. And then he has a sister who's in all, you know, like she's involved somehow, some way. And she has a little story of her own, which was surprising on where they took that in that direction. So I know I feel like I'm not doing a good job of reviewing it, but I really don't want to take anything away from your enjoyment or your viewing of the film, because I think you should take it in the way I took it in and see how you feel. Most of the time, originally I was honestly saying to myself, like, I'm surprised that this is a 7.9 from that many different users. You know, it's a very, I think, depressing, sad movie. I mean, just think about if your best friend that you live on an island with and is your only friend, your other friend is a donkey, and they say they don't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, and what that could do to you know, certain people and Colin Farrell. And if you're not sure, watch it because he does a great job of showing, like, you know, what happens to a person like that. And you really like him, I think, and not like Gleeson as much. But, you know, so it's a very sad. I was like, really, people really like this film. And now I see, once you see it through the end, you kind of see why they like it. I don't even know where I stand. I do, like I said, I mean, the scenery is phenomenal. The acting is fantastic. The plot line, it's amazing they hold your interest for, you know, a friend's breakup for an hour and 54 minutes. But they do. There's plenty in there that I was like, what? So, yeah, if you're into dark comedies and you want to see some of the best acting, check this out from Colin Farrell. I'll just say that. If you like him, absolutely go check this out. But be prepared. Go into it with the mindset of this is not a lot of laughs. It's kind of sad. So there you go. I don't even know what to rate it at this point. Honestly, I have to mull it over a little bit. I'm not ready to give that one. I'll mull over the map on it. But there you go. I don't know if I was helpful or not. Probably didn't even watch this review because 47,000 other people already rated it on IMDb. So, but thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.